Dear students, in this video we will discuss varying sentences types. In the previous discussion we talked about the sentences length and different structures that ideally in scientific and business writing the sentences length should be moderate, they should not be too lengthy, neither they may be too short, moderate sense. Well, and we also realized that we do not use variety of sentence structures, and that's how our expression is monotonous, less creative, and clumsy sometimes. In this video we are going to talk about the other kinds of sentences structures. Clear? Well, the very common sentence structure is subject and verb, subject and verb. Then natural sentence order, subject, verb and object, subject, verb and subject complement, subject, verb and object complement, subject, verb, direct object, indirect object. These are many variations found within the English comprehension writing compression books. Let's see the first type of the sentence structure, simple sentence. A simple sentence is an independent clause with no conjunction or dependent clause. A simple sentence means a straightforward single idea, a single concept. Clear? It has a subject and an independent verb. Clear? And there are not many more clauses and phrases adjusted. Compound sentence. A compound sentence means two main ideas, two main clauses, the clauses of equal concept and equal levels, joined by coordinating conjunctions like and, but, or, for, nor, yet, and so. These words join to equal level sentences, to equal level concepts. Clear? Thereby they are called compound sentences. Complex sentences. Complex sentences, a complex sentence contains one independent clause and at least one dependent clause, mean main idea and the extension, main idea and the subordinate idea. The clauses in a complex sentence are combined with conjunctions and subordinate terms that help the dependent clauses relate to the independent clause. Clear? Therefore, because, if, who, whose, whom, these words like who, which, since, while, because, if, they are the subordinate conjunctions, right? And there are compound complex sentences. A compound complex sentence contains multiple independent clauses and at least one dependent clause, mean two main ideas and at least one subordinate idea. But there are possible more than one subordinate ideas. But remember that whatever the structure you use, one writes composes an idea in a simple sentence, it will be considered one sentence. If someone uses this is one sentence, this is one sentence, and this is one sentence, the complexity actually is the complexity of idea, the extension of the idea. Fine. Here there are examples written. Understanding sentence type will help writers note areas that should be varied through the use of clauses, conjunctions, and subordinate. For example, in our article, author noted that the participants did not see a change in the symptoms after the treatment. You see it, simple sentence. Even during the treatment, author observed no change in the statements from the participants regarding their symptoms. I mean, they are the simple sentences. Here it is the example of the complex sentences. Fine. And if you read on, you find out all the types of sentences. Assignment. Dear students, your assignment is that you have been given two readings. One is an abstract of a report, and similarly second reading is the introduction of the same report, introduction section of the same report. You will read the text carefully. You will read the text carefully and search out transitional words. Let's, for example, I search any transitional words, means conjunction. Here it is, consequently, connectors or transitional, and that is also transitionals. Fine. So you have to search out these words. Then compound sentences, read the sentences carefully and found that which type of sentence it must be. Fine. And third is passive voice, that read the and find out that which sentences are written in the passive voice. Fine. And active verbs, also search out the active verbs. What you have to do, that make a list transitional words, write upon here transitional words. Fine. And then all the search transitional words should be written in that section. If the transitional words are repeating, so do not repeat the transitional words. One example of one type of transitional words and enough. Compound sentences, read the sentences carefully and pick out the compound sentences and write it in your compound sentences sections. Similarly, read and pick up the passive voice sentences and write 2, 3, whatever the sentences you are able to tick it. Fine. And the active verbs, check it that where the active verbs have been used, you simply have to pick up. In brief, our all the discussion is that in writing we need to know about choice of words, sentence structures, sentences length, use of voice, active and passive, understand the mood of the verb, clear, and then see the sentence length, clear, and other remaining technicalities. So solve the assignment properly, clear, so that, and try to do it yourself so that you may have understanding. No problem if you commit some errors in assignment, but that must be duly executed by you. Thank you very much.